Okay, so in a previous video, I mentioned how you can use G8 to see the underlying bytes for a character in Vim's representation. So let's take a closer look at that. So I'm going to create a funky buffer. So I'm going to insert an 80 character first. Then I'm going to insert a raw 80 byte, so a lone continuation byte. So I'm going to go, I'm going to go RO equals hex 80, like so. Then I will insert a normal A, an ASCII A, and then I'll insert an overlong encoding of an A. So A is hex 41, so this should be hex C181. You can see right now that this A is underlined. Normally it wouldn't be. I have a thing in my vimRC that underlines overlong encoding, so I can actually see them. But typically you would not see anything. So you can see these two lines look the same. These two lines also look the same, but they're not. So if we save this file as foo, and then xxd on foo, you can see how the lines are different. And the file contents is what we would expect: 80 new line, and then the actual character 80 UTF-8 encoded new line, then 41 new line, and then an overlong encoding of 41. And so typically you might think that you can use GA to see the difference. GA tells you some information about the character under the cursor, but if we try this GA, you can see hex 80, GA on this one, it's also hex 80, GA on this one, hex 41, GA on this one, hex 41, they all look the same, they both look the same. So GA in this case will not save you, so you have to use G8. So if we go G8 on the first line, you can see C280 at the bottom left, which is the correct encoding of character 80. If we go G8 on the second line, we have a raw 80 continuation byte. And then 80 on the A, G8 on the A, we have the usual 41 encoding of A, and then G8 on the last line, we have an overlong encoding of the A. So I think it's a little bit unfortunate that Vim displays these the same, even though they're not the same, and they're not the same on disk. They're not the same for Vim operations either. So if we look for hex 80 like so, so just Control V hex 80, you can see it only finds the actual real correctly encoded 80 character. It doesn't find the lone continuation byte, even though they look the same. And same thing for A. If we look for A, we're actually only going to find the real A. We're not going to find the overlong A. So I think this is a little unfortunate, but this is the state of things.